all this dance is through, I think I love you too. I'm so happy when you dance with me.
Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack. Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack.
The story starts with Tony and Mark. Their pop split when they were kids. They were forced to survive. They lived on the poor side. Mind your own side. Growing up, they saw a lot of people die. Never cried, never questioned why. They were desensitized. Focus on that getting money, loving the extreme highs. They seen a friend start banging and they offered them in. Jumped in, they got their asses kicked, but they took it like men, and it hooked them right in. The fear, the respect, women that give in. They're living the fast lane. Blast for the brain, making a name, being insane and selling cane to the main headset. Put some work in, a mission with a tech, but Mark couldn't do it, he was losing his head. Tony still went, he crept, saw his victim, so he leapt right into a trap. They turned him to a stat, that's that.
Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack. Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack.
I've been picking and plucking, poverty, ducking and diving, jacking and juking while moving, polluting, nickel and diming. I was drinking and driving, chilling and jiving a juvie to visit my little cousin who got locked up for shooting. I guess it's neighborhoodism whenever another enters the negativeness of prison in a system full of racism. Ghetto galactic in need of a prophylactic. In fact, I'm so ill that I'll cure if I don't have it. Call it Jizzle the Juggernaut, coming up like an uppercut, going over your head and breaking beds, but ducking duck. I get head, so suck it up. I ain't playing no more. I can't afford to fuck it up. I need a bucket to score. I'm something like a Terminator process, about to be the boss, bigger and better. You think you're better? Nah, nigga. Machiavelli influenced me to do it, and do it daily to the day that I finally start to lose it.
Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack. Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack. Now here's a story of a youngin' gunnin'. Wanna be fussin', but he was 15 when he started bustin', trusting no one. Hardy had a cold one, known by the swing of his steel. He repped the East, something like a shogun. Bangs his hood and he calls himself a criminal. Surrounds himself with the ranking individuals, the cynical, the pivotal, the undisputed generals, the black hand motivated murder for the principles. The shit turned drastic, bodies found in plastic, placed at the top of the list for wreaking havoc in traffic, among others. Played a little dumb, had some dealings with undercovers. He smelt the fear coming, the raid slowed when he thinks. Far from a state of shock, he didn't move one wink. Rifles clicked in harmony, commenced with all the screams. With the feds kicking down the door, the phone starts to ring. Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack. Is this a bad time? Death knocking at the door, devil on the hotline. You on the hotline, I could give you all of that. Earthquake, heart attack.